Hi there, this is Derek from Pacific Coast Auto here in Japan, and we're looking at a 1992 Mitsubishi Delica Star Wagon 4-wheel drive turbo diesel minivan. And so we got a few interesting things to show about this one. These Delicas obviously have been a very popular model for us for export. This one bought from auction and is going to be sent to the USA. Now I'm going to start with this instead of the engine because I got something I need to say about this one. So let's go over the auction information sheet here and I'll translate it for you. 1992 Delica 2500cc 4-cylinder turbo diesel engine, original green two-tone paint. And this one has 114,182 kilometers on it. Obviously diesel engine, you can probably hear that. Power steering, power windows, aftermarket navigation with a TV tuner that you can actually watch TV on. Kind of interesting. 4-wheel drive, a diesel, and the auction inspection points. So this is an auction grade 3, interior exterior C, so kind of a lower grade one there. Let's go over the notes. Windshield rock chip, door mirrors scratched, wheels scratched, seats have covers on them, and the seats seem to be in really good condition underneath the covers. They didn't just put those on in order to hide some damage. Steering wheel grip is cracked, interior liner stained and has animal hair. Here's the interesting one, and the reason why I started with the report. It says engine is shaky and doesn't work well. Now I've had the car running for about 20 minutes now. I don't see any problem, and I did take it for a quick drive. No issue there. Weird. Okay, and it says oil leak and exhaust leak. Body has repaint marks on it, and this is a no-claim vehicle, so be careful when you're bidding. You can't complain about anything. There is corrosion here and corrosion here on the body. It is interesting. I'm going to show that to you, and the rest of the body is pretty good with some W2, which means repainted on the side, paint fade on the roof, but you have to be awfully tall to be able to see the paint fade on the roof. Okay. Now, a quick look at the engine here. Typically with these Delicas, because the engine is underneath the seat, I don't leave the seat open here for the report. Here you can see the engine. Oil leak, but runs fine. Just going to put the camera down. Okay, so it runs fine in hot and cold. You can see the TV on. Uh-oh, that guy looks like he's in trouble. I'm angry with you. Oh no, I'm sorry. Okay, so, something interesting. That roof rack looks familiar to some of you people, and it should. Funny story about that. There was a Delica that we bought, and it had a roof rack on it, and it went to the port, and the car went to ship. And then when it got to ship there, they were like, oh my gosh, this vehicle is too tall, and we don't have any more spaces for vehicles that are this tall. And so they decided to take off the rack at the port because they wanted to ship the vehicle, and because it was a holiday, they couldn't notify us about that. So they decided to take it in their own initiative to take the rack off and then leave it for us. And so that vehicle shipped without a rack, which is really stupid in my opinion. And then we just had the rack sitting here while the same customer bought another Delica, and then we put the rack on it here. Surprisingly, it is very difficult to put a rack on a car. Especially one that's this heavy and a vehicle that's this tall, but we managed to get it up there, and it looks pretty kick butt with the yellow lights up there, bush bar with the big lamps, and then the projector lights. It's pretty cool. Okay, so condition of the vehicle, pretty good all around, but that corrosion is a little bit concerning. Not because it's corrosion particularly, let me just show you where that is, but because there's these weird paint circles around the corrosion. So here's a spot of the corrosion. It's about the size of a loonie. Okay, now right where I'm pointing my finger, there's kind of like a paint blemish. It kind of looks like the rust has spread out, but there's no rust there. It's all pretty solid, but it's affected the paint. Kind of a weird thing. I have not seen that before. There are a couple of other circles with no rust in them, and so it is a bit of a concern. Now, we bought this car knowing that the engine would be bad. Because the engine is not that bad, in fact pretty good, I would assume that the price on this one was quite a good deal. Interior even looks pretty good. Cool rack, hard to install. Oh, and a little note here for the buyer. The people who took it off didn't supply us with all of the bolts for it, and so some of them, like this one, I used license plate bolts because it turns out that they're the same size. And I got a few more on this side. Okay, and of course we didn't charge anything to put the rack on because those idiots shouldn't have taken it off in the first place. Okay, saggy liners here with come up, but not very much come up. It is fun to drive these because you sit on top of the axle. It makes you feel cool and special. You do sit up pretty high compared to most vehicles. This one's a low roof model. They do come in high roof model, which is I think about 8 or 10 centimeters higher. Just gives you more headroom. Okay, seats underneath the seat covers are in good shape. I would peel it off, but it's a little bit of a challenge to put on straight. And the covers are faded, and so probably take these covers off and use the good condition seats underneath. Steering wheel has some sun damage on it. Take a look. Okay, we have interesting lights on here. We have automatic transmission temp lamp, radiator coolant level lamp, and battery lamp. By the looks of it, all those seem to be fine. Look at this, it's Cars 3 commercial. And toothbrush commercial. Cool. But no, that temperature, automatic transmission temperature lamp, that was on when the automatic transmission was completely cold. So something weird going on with the lights there. And the lights, if you look closely, they're not lit up fully. It's kind of hard to see it. Yeah, in the video it doesn't look like it, but this one and this one and... Oh, that's weird. The seatbelt one in real life can't even be seen. But then in the video you can see it. Wow. That is really cool. Well, not that cool. Anyway, let's go take a look at the back. I wonder if there's a way that we can make the camera see something that real life can't see. Maybe we're going to see ghosts or something. Look in the back. Floor mats need to be lined up. They need to be washed. Carpets need to be washed. But, wow, I'm all zoomed in. Seats look good. You get nice little pillows. Uh-oh. Never mind. You get ripped pillows. Okay, rear AC and heater controls back here. Vents are in the ceiling. Headliner dirty. Swivel seats. They can point backwards if you want. And then you get a third row back here too. Okay, I think that this one with some cleanup is actually going to be a really nice Delica. Show you the trunk here. Rally Art. It's kind of cool, but it gets in the way of seeing visibility from the back. It's not that bad, you can get used to it, but using this mirror is a little bit difficult. The reason for this mirror is so that from your rear view mirror, you can look into this one and then it goes straight down so you can see how far away you are from the back. Really helpful, actually. Okay, that's going to be everything to talk about for this one, and so this is going to be exported to the USA as soon as we're done shooting this video. So thanks a lot for watching, and have a nice day.